Hello, my amazing artists. Today we are going to be creating some paper origami hearts. If you don't know what origami means, it is a Japanese word that means paper folding. So we are going to fold paper into these cute little heart shapes. You may recognize these guys from somewhere. We have these hanging all across the ceiling in the art room. We are going to be making ours the exact same way. They're going to hang from these clear strings so it looks like they're floating in the air. As we fold our hearts today, make sure you take your time, go slow. Feel free to pause the video if you need some time to catch up. And remember that we're doing this for fun. It's okay if yours is not perfect. Our goal today is just to work together with our classmates, with our bear den, to create something beautiful for our school. So let's go ahead and get started. So you are going to start with a square piece of paper. And you want to start by first turning it into a diamond. So rotate it until the corners are on top and bottom and side to side. Then we're going to go ahead and fold it from corner to corner. So I'm going to grab this top corner and I'm going to drag it down here. I'm going to hold down here so that the paper doesn't move. Grab that corner, fold it over, slowly bring it to the other side. When you bring it to the other side, you want to make sure it matches inside that other corner. So this right here, not good enough. All that space, we don't want that. This right here, that's not good either. I went way over the corner. So make sure it's matching as best you can. Use your one hand to hold it down, the other hand to pull it and match it. And once those two corners match, you can hold it with one hand. Use the other hand to slide up to the top and then crease it. So you want to take that fold and crease it. I like to crease it really good so that all my lines stay nice and crisp. So I like to use the back of my nail, or I can use the side of a pencil to just really crease it and get everything nice and flat. Then you're gonna go ahead and open it up, and you should have a very clear line across the center. Now we're gonna go ahead and take this corner and bring it over to this corner. So I'm grabbing the corner, pulling it across, same thing, I'm holding it down tight over here, and I'm making sure they match. Remember, that's not good enough. That's not good enough. Make sure they line up as neatly as you can. So something like that. Hold it down tight. Use the other hand to crease the edge. And I'm making sure I use the back of my nail or the side of a pencil to crease it real good. Then you're going to open it up, and you should have a little X in the middle. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it back to a diamond. And this time we're going to take this same corner again, but this time it needs to touch the middle. So see where those two lines cross right there in the middle? I want that corner to touch right there. So I'm going to pull it down. I'm going to make sure it's touching right where those two lines crisscross. Once it's touching there, I'm going to hold it and crease it. Just like that. Then I'm going to take the bottom corner and I'm going to bring it all the way up to the top. So if you look closely, you can see there is a line right in the middle of this triangle. I want the corner to touch the very tippy top of that line. So I'm going to take this corner, touch the top of that line, all the way up to the top. Don't go over the line, don't go under, touch the very top where that line is in the middle. And then crease the bottom, just like that. Now, you want to make sure that your paper is facing the right way before we do this next step. So you'll see that there's a short side up here and a long side down here. The long side should be on the bottom. If yours is looking like this with the long side on top and the short side on bottom, just flip it around. Should look like that. So now we're going to go ahead and take our corners and bring it all the way up to the top of this triangle. So our goal is to bring it right here to the tippy top. So on the side here, you're going to see two corners. This really pointy one to the right, and then this one down here that's kind of connected to this triangle. This is the corner that you're grabbing, not this one. So I'm grabbing the corner at the bottom of this triangle, and I'm bringing it up to the top of the triangle. So I'm going to grab the corner, flip it over, and holding that corner, I'm not letting go of it, I'm bringing it all the way up to the top and touching the top of that triangle. So it should turn into a straight line right here. I'll show you that again. This corner right here, not this one. This one, grab it, bring it all the way up to the top of this triangle. So I'm holding that triangle down safe. Once they touch, you can hold it down and crease. So you should see a straight line. If you grab the wrong corner, it's gonna look something like this. So if yours looks like this, that means you grabbed the wrong corner. Open it back up, grab this corner, bring it to the top of that triangle. Should look like that. Next, you're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So on the other side, we have our 2 corners. I'm gonna grab the bottom corner, not this one right here. And the bottom corner needs to touch the top of that triangle again. So they should connect up there. So I'm gonna grab that bottom corner, flip it over, pull it all the way up, touch the top, and you'll notice these 2 should start to match. Once they match, crease it. And you're starting to see a little heart shape. So one more time, bottom corner of that triangle, touch the top right here. Make sure you don't go over the line like this, because that's not very even. Make sure you don't stop before the line like this, because that's not very even either. Bring it all the way up so it lines up right there in the middle, nice and even. So we're already looking like a heart, but we have one more step to do. We want these 4 corners to be a little bit more rounded. So just the side ones and the top. So what I'm gonna do is pick it up a little bit, and I'm gonna take this top corner and just bend it just a tiny bit, like this, just pinch it. So on the back, it looks like this. Folding it just a little bit over and pinching it to make a little triangle on the back. So that way it's just a little bit more rounded like a real heart. I'm gonna do that on both tops. So again, just push it back just a little bit and pinch it. And then on both sides, don't do it on the bottom, just the sides. Bend it over, pinch it, bend it over, and pinch it. And now you have an origami heart. One thing I like to do before I finish everything is just make sure I really crease everything back down. That way it stays together. If you don't crease it very good, it might start to kind of come unfolded. So make sure you get it all creased up everywhere that you have a fold. And that's it. That's how you make an origami heart. Thanks for creating with me today, guys.